Well, hello my good YouTube friends, what is up? It is Cassador Perfect here bringing you a Pokemon Black 2 Wi-Fi battle match against some guy on the Smelgon forums, which I find myself always asking for battles. As you can see, both teams are basically based on pure overused Pokemons, aka Latios, aka Dragonites, aka Scizor, everything basically. So let's go ahead and get started, jump into this match because it was super close and I had some brain farts at the end of this match, so let's go ahead and jump into it. My opponent is gonna lead up with the Deoxys defense side, or defense form. I'm gonna lead up with my raw power. I knew he would lead up with the Deoxys when I looked at his team because of the, of Deoxys being on the top, right, in the first slot. So I was like, this guy is definitely gonna try to set up Stealth Rocks on me, so I'm gonna take that opportunity, Sword Dance with a Scizor, go for the Bug Bite and take him out right off the bat because I don't want to have to deal with this thing later on this match, because most of the time Deoxys defense side can be, or why do I always say defense side? I mean defense form. They always seem to be a pain in the ass, and they definitely are something you don't want to mess with because they can fuck you up completely. So in comes Mr. Genesect. Now unfortunately Genesect is part steel, which makes Bullet Punch not super effective. I could have gone for the Aerial Ace, but since Genesect is faster than Scizor, it could go for the Flamethrower, which I do in fact predict. Therefore I make a switch into Dragoon, aka my Gyarados, and take that like a champ. But other than that, I was like, man, if Genesect just wasn't Steel type, I would have raped this entire team right off the bat with one single Pokemon. Unfortunately, that's not gonna be the case. Because, you know, now it's Gyarados versus Genesect, and I want to see if this thing is actually locked down into something, because if he's locked down into Choice Scarf or anything like that, he won't be able to use a different move other than Flamethrower, and therefore he's gonna make a switch predicting, you know, me to stay in with Gyarados. But instead he goes for the Giga Drain, which in fact shows me that he's not locked into anything, and therefore makes it possible for me to go for the Hidden Power Fire, hit him on the jaw, and basically have a 4-time super effective hit on him because my Hidden Power is fire. Now that takes him out immediately, which is pretty good. Now in comes the Terrakion. I was looking at Zero B stats because I'm not really familiar with all the speed base or speed status of each Pokemon of the, you know, the newest generation. So I then discovered that Thunderous Therian form is not faster than Terrakion, and therefore I had to make a switch into Futon, because Futon is basically my defense monster on my team, and having to face a Terrakion which is faster than Thunderous means that he will probably KO me without me even doing anything. So it basically sets us up when I'm switching into Futon. As I switch into Futon, actually, I go for the Brave Bird just to basically Brave Bird everything and get rid of the substitute. He's got a Sword Dance up, which means he's at +2 attack and can basically deal some extremely high damage against my Futon. Now, at this point he uses Stone Edge, and I was thinking, I hope he doesn't get a critical hit, because I'm pretty sure that I can leave one, because it's neutral damage, because, you know, Steel type negates the super effectiveness of Stone versus Flying, if you know what I mean, you know. So Stone Edge misses on the second turn, which is absolutely amazing, because now I'm able to go for the Brave Bird and deal some awesome damage to the Terrakion, which will allow me to bring out my Scizor and basically Bullet Punch the living crap out of this thing. That was my whole plan at this point, so I knew that he was about to go for another Stone Edge. I still had my fingers crossed. I was like, I hope you miss another one, cause so I can still hold on into my onto my Futon, basically, aka Skarmory. But that was not the case, so Skarmory goes down as in comes Raw Power, aka Scizor. I'm gonna hit this guy basically with Bullet Punch, and I'm gonna finish this job here, because Terrakion can be a big threat to the rest of my team, being, you know, being a Pokemon that's super fast and definitely packs a punch. Other than that, he's going to send out his Chandelure after I take down his Terrakion. Well, which in my opinion is okay, you know, because I mean Fire type against Bug, Steel type is definitely the way to go. So I'm going to make a switch into Buraki, aka my special defense beast, and he misses his Fire Blast. Now I'm in an outstanding position right here, because I can go for the payback whenever I want to, and that's gonna be super effective against Chandelure. And seeing as Chandelure doesn't have the best defense in the entire meta game, I know that I'm gonna be dealing some heavy damage. But guess what happens? He gets a critical hit and a burn. So what are the chances of him getting something like that? Plus my Synchronize doesn't even work, because of course that thing is Fire type, it cannot get burned. And other than that, if it wasn't fire type, I don't think it could even get burned because of flash fire ability. So I was just completely fucked up right there. But even though I'm burned, the payback still doubles in damage because I took damage at first and then I attacked, and therefore the power of payback actually doubles, and I'm able to deal some incredible damage even though I was burned. That's absolutely outstanding there. Umbreon did an amazing job at surviving a critical 8 Fire Blast coming with, again, from one of the Pokemon with the highest special attack in the entire meta game. So that was an outstanding performance. So I'm gonna send out my Dragoon here, and Dragoon being, you know, something that I was not planning on. Once again, guys, you cannot believe that I actually made a misclick here. I sent out Gyarados because I was trying to hit on you know, Garchomp, but I was trying to look at the movesets of my Gyarados to see what I can do on the next move, what I can plan, you know. But I ended up sending out Gyarados, and this is gonna cost me the match. At this point, I can pretty much feel that I'm gonna lose this game. It was hella close, but still, it just that misclick just definitely fucked me over, and that's something that I just do not want to acknowledge. But anyways, I am going to send out my laser after he takes out my Gyarados, and I'm gonna set up a substitute. I wanted to see if I was actually faster or not, so I should have actually attacked, but I just wanted to set up the substitute, you know, to see if he was about to make a switch, because if he was locked into Choice Scarf or Choice Specs or whatever, he would probably make a switch because he doesn't want me to actually you know, take the advantage of him being locked down into a move that is not super effective against, you know, laser. So it doesn't really matter. In the end, he actually stayed in. I go for the Dragon Claw, finish him off as in comes the Latios and basically fucks me up with a Draco Meteor to the face. Of course, Garchomp is gonna go down. I have raw power still left. Unfortunately, if I had Gyarados left, I could have sacrificed my Garchomp, send out raw power, go for the Bullet Punch, and still have my Gyarados left, because I mean, as you could see, Latios at this point is you know, pretty much crippled. I see that it's locked into something, Draco Meteor, of course, and every single time that you use Draco Meteor, your special attack is actually lowered by a bunch. So I am basically, you know, I'm pretty much okay if I still have my Gyarados left, because I could have, you know, pretty much finished off this Dragonite right here and have him or go for the Draco Meteor or go for the Surf. Alright, because right now he's gonna go for the Surf, because really I don't have anything else on my team left that can basically, you know, take whatever he's about to throw at me. So the whole point in here is that he's gonna go for the Surf. Had I had my Gyarados left, I would have been able to survive at least a Surf, and had he gone for Draco Meteor at this point, I would still be able to survive another Draco Meteor with my Gyarados. And you know, even if he had gone for Draco Meteor or anything else, I still had a bunch of Pokemons here left. Well, not a bunch. I still have my Thundurus left to make another sacrifice and still see what this guy is all about, you know? And, well, unfortunately, I ended up losing the game 0-1. For those guys who actually want me to upload games that are still worthy of watching, here is one of those. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Unfortunately, I misclicked on the Gyarados, otherwise it would have been a victory for me. But in the end, we are all sorry when we make mistakes. Of course, you learn from your mistakes. Next time, I'm just gonna be more careful at choosing my Pokemons. But other than that, guys, I pretty much love you guys for watching my videos. Comment, rate the living shit out of this video, and subscribe if you want to keep up with the next upcoming videos that are gonna be uploaded very soon. Thank you for watching, guys, and until the next time, peace.